But the two absolute biggest draws of electricity in this house by far, and I think probably with a lot of others, are number 2, air conditioning, and number 1 by a country mile is charging the electric car. I think the best way to look at this is actually by seasons. So like I said, the system got activated in July, so in the middle of the summer. So a typical summer day in New Jersey is pretty awesome for a solar customer. The days are long, we get a lot of sun, it's great. This is what a summer day looks like in the app. And this is a pretty good day for solar, so you can see the sunrise is around 6 a.m., the peak is around noon, and then this drop off till sunset around 8 to 9 p.m. It's a lot of sun. And on this day, it generated a ridiculous 260 kilowatt hours of electricity. Not all days are going to look like perfect curves like this, by the way. In fact, the previous day was pretty cloudy, so you can see it only generated 65 kilowatt hours. The next previous was better again. But yeah, a typical summer day, get around 200 kilowatt hours from the sun. And then I think this view is the most helpful. It looks kind of wild at first, but you can quickly tell how to read it. It's basically how much power the house is taking and then where it's getting that power from. So overnight, you can see these spikes from the house are where I'm pulling from the grid. This is actually just air conditioning overnight. Then when the sun comes out and the day heats up and the air conditioner turns on, the lights and the appliances, everything comes on, it starts drawing more power, but it's totally covered by solar, as you can see here. And it's also filling up the power walls with extra solar as this happens. So later in the day, when the sun goes down, that power draw is also supplemented by the Powerwall batteries. There were a lot of summer days like this. On the absolute best day in this time, I think I generated almost 300 kilowatt hours of electricity. But because of how much the house is using from the AC to charging the car every single day, frequently I'd use 200 plus kilowatt hours of electricity during the day. So my net grid usage would typically in these summer months be 0 to slightly negative. Maybe up to negative 50 kilowatt hours on a good day, meaning I would generate and sell back to the grid 50 kilowatt hours more than I used. Solid. So after summer, there is the fall, which, the days are starting to get a little bit shorter, but also notably the temperatures drop off quite a bit. So getting a little bit less sun, but also using a lot less air conditioning. So here is a normal fall day in the middle of October. Production day by day is dropping down now here into the low hundreds. This is a day that I got just over 120 kilowatt hours of solar. Pretty cloud-free day again, as you can tell by the graph. And again, if you look at the home usage, there's even smaller spikes and a smaller curve of air conditioning during the day. So the house's needs are actually completely covered by solar. And then once the sun goes down and the power